for flogging. They go flog, they go tire. And they see they stop, and they say, I stop.
I'm Pipo, thankful now. We don't come again for our show every day TORI.
We don't come again, with another ogbonge TORI wey go sit your belle. Mama, papa, come and carry your chair, make you sit down, As it dey hot, now so we go dey dish am to you. Every day getting old palava, every day getting old wahala, every day TORI, come and see. Every day TORI, oh, come and see. Mama, papa, come and see, oh, come and my see. Uncle, my auntie, come and see, hey. Come and see.
Everyday TORI, we dey make sense.
Pipo, now I don't know this now. Everyday TORI TV. Now me or your one and only you. I said they be. And be only me dey here or only for full brand.
My people, now I don't know. Today, it say we know say everything dey well with you now. As this side, the sun where they shine, not be small. Everywhere they hot wine. But nevertheless, we bring better TORI come forward and we take cool now for our body. Don't not come on.
Why can't they laugh?
There's something wey I wan ask Winifred. And I go ask you too. My people, make I greet our people first.
I will answer you three.
My people will greet now. Say una dey there and we don't come again and we don't land the gap for now. And we bring better TORI for now today. We be say una go enjoy. Before I go shut up, I want ask Winifred something. You say the weather dey very hot.
Very
Oh yeah, between rainy season and dry season, which one I like?
rainy season.
I mean, I'm a they like sha.
So nobody like this season.
This one, no.
Rainy season.
But you say sunshine, people say sun too shine.
I don't like.
Different for say rain too fall.
I don't like Harmattan.
No like Harmattan. The dry skin.
Yes, the dry skin.
And apart from dry skin, everywhere go dey dusty.
Me I like
leaves. All these plants go dey die leaves. You know, to me, it portends life.
Okay.
The fertility of life.
I like rainy season, but I don't want the rain to be fall too. I just want the weather to be mild, you know. To always be mild.
I'm telling you, wash clothes, but your clothes don't dry. What are they my people now welcome today to Robinson will carry come now. Don't be say everybody don't the matter it touch everybody now will carry come this one now just the gbege for everywhere. The thing now just the boss social media for different angle protect matter from and this a matter of this our insecurity for our Nigeria when bandits come chop liver, swallow liver ratio, come go put bomb for train this thing then will come here say people miss they injured, they carry them go hospital, they receive treatment. So now we come here say our own Amechi Minister of Transport come to say make people can't raise money, they take support people miss they for hospital for their treatment, for the money for their treatment. Now we come say now wow, to person enter train from Kaduna to Abuja 2 hour journey. While I come people some people say failure of government. Now those things they happen and people now come to the money they can treat their loved ones. We don't know how na say and shout now we carry consumer and follow us at foot. Say this call when I make it cost make people come support money for treatment. Na good thing. I've been a government for carry the responsibility. Una talk how na see this matter.
Not be good thing. First and foremost, not be good
thing.
Are
you saying not be good thing to help people?
No, I don't say not be good things though. No, don't be that one.
Right.
You know, so among these people where even injure yourself, Nigerians, na family, no be family. Some where he die, now among the Nigerians, their family, na them belong to. So with all everything where everybody they go through, the trauma when Nigerians, then you can't say me the same people when a failure on your own part make
this kind of thing
not happen. Because somebody we even hear of somebody we even get admission for abroad, admission be employment for abroad. That doctor we supposed to even come.
That young girl,
he just died. We even see one young lawyer self, which be her name, where he also died. So now you can say more and these people then get family among Nigerians. So now the same Nigerians now you can't see it not just make sense at all for this condition wey we dey face, wey we dey.
People their parents don't suffer spend money train them for school finish.
Wetin can't even happen for insurance. Me in those days, although you don't say where I travel by road bridge, you go feel something wey be insurance in case anything happen for road o, so that insurance at least go take care. Even for this our vehicle sef wey we dey drive sef, insurance be dey. So how you come pass all those ones? And you know say all these things wey we dey talk so sef, for this trade, up till now nobody really know the figure, the number of people wey dey inside
because of
meanwhile the racketeering, you can imagine they say about 900 and not be 960. Meanwhile they say na they collect money.
Ticket na like 1/3 of people.
Exactly. Meanwhile manifest say 362. Up till now they know 50 how many hours after people wait.
How many days? Which one the hours?
They don't fit talk how many people went actually they
involved for the trade as we dey talk now. So which kind I don't want to use strong words at all. Which kind yama be this? Why we not go fit put all our things in order?
So
we not even know the people now where they involved in all these things. And you know, say as we dey speak, so they say the kidnappers, the ones who they kidnap, they don't reach out to their family now. Don't they call them say?
I don't even know who and who now they kidnap.
So you don't even know who and who they kidnap. So how many people they actually kidnap? How many people get accidents? How many people die for the something? They say na 9 people.
Not sure.
Some say 7.
They say 8.
Some say 8. Some say 9.
Okay, now
this one mention I will tell us exactly what
okay, how many people can't they injured? They not talk. And this one mention waiting if I just talk from the one say they not give 3 billion away or take to buy security equipment. Wait for
protect.
Meanwhile, so many things just they come up from this train accident wey come up wey people wey never we no even know before. Like for instance now this kind, how many people really dey involved? Nobody know. That's to tell you say since all this work was when somebody calculate and say you can imagine how much they price chop every day.
I'll consider this ticket.
And if na 3 times a day about 16.4 million because this ticket they say na whether 2,000 naira.
No, if this is a ticket, because the last time I entered from Kaduna, I don't even know say they buy tickets down. By the time I go to make I buy, I don't see about the seats down there. I can't even leave early morning, go train station. But I'll see maybe free space to even see racket. I don't even see a part of. By the time I say for don't bounce. So now,
I go early, so I buy
direct.
I never see buy that day at all. So I say for don't bounce yesterday. So me na consider enter
all
one
the
travel.
ticket is always
so if
sold out.
na true this video how they contact the girl this day I always say they contact enter without say the thing not there for records. Now me they ask me.
But they can't they talk say the e-line not even they work against them. So they
okay manual
our
go spoil
our editorial board chairman one time like that when I even go through the train go Kaduna as they come back now she dey rake say me I don't even know wetin dey happen. She even talk say she go even do TORI for the matter sef. Say they go just buy all these rich men now. You know, say na the mode of travel. Everybody can do train because road if you travel by road now at your own risk.
Maybe your name.
At your own risk because you cannot not be after the train attack
the next day
they block road sef. They say that so then they kidnap them again for that Kaduna road. The same road you know. People for this country where all these bandits or terrorists where they call them, they operate with impunity and nothing they happen.
You see,
nothing they happen. So to even rob now sort to injury, Mr. say make we call donate.
Winifred,
that one makes sense.
Winifred, waiting me I will talk for this matter. That statement now irresponsible statement from irresponsible government.
Exactly.
The truth be say. Our government have for a very long time. They don't be irresponsible. They don't even care about us. They are very selfish when it comes to issue where we say affect citizens. I talked something for this show the other day. I say anything will concern them, they go do and well. They go protect themselves.
You say don't they talk and say don't they ask for 3 billion? How possible? We say everything something when you want just buy.
You know, I talk something
just 3 billion. So opportunity
I talk something.
Billion now. You hear say this say your mom.
Say your own hair.
Say your own. They say na 9 billion now.
So That
for
means-
those chairs,
that
plastic
means-
chairs wey we see
that
wey
means
dem dey
maybe
destroy.
the person even commission those boys go destroy those seats. So
Exactly.
they will take and get money.
I say
So they say 9 billion no for wetin me I
Also
see, no be
replace
those
plastic
plastic
chairs,
chairs.
so-
I talk
destroy.
something here for this show one day. Still on say our government they are selfish. They no care about us. I talk something for this show the other day. I say e get one time when Jonathan be president. He won't go. He get one road around Karo when you dey go EFCC office. The road has been bad for a very long time. The road don dey very bad for a very long time. They no care about it. Nobody do anything about it. The time when Jonathan won't go that EFCC training training institute.
For Karo site.
Yes, now so they quickly rush that road, fix am.
Okay.
So wetin me I dey talk be say for say Jonathan no go there, they no go fix am.
Yeah.
They no go fix am.
So wetin me I dey talk for this matter now be say this statement from Amechi, in fact, he suppose cover him eyes
For shame.
with shame,
No be who get
Yes.
shame dey cover shame.
because how can you say people should be bringing money? In fact, in some country wey be say things dey run the way e suppose to run, some of these people in government suppose don resign. Really, I see one video one day. I can't remember the country now. Something happen. Okay, they say dem go provide housing for so number of people. At the beginning of the year, the minister say if dem no provide the housing at the if dem no provide the number wey im talk at so time before the end of the year, say im go burn himself alive, and the minister burn himself alive.
As e no provide am.
Yes, for public. You organize a press
Na
conference.
for dream this kind
Na for
of
dream this kind of thing.
Now they tell you.
This government say
Now
if
they
dem
tell
no
you.
perform, make dem stone dem.
Now
Say I go let you carry stone go
now
stone
they tell
anyone.
you. Now they tell you. See. Now they tell you. See. Now they tell you. See.
How you even tell near dem?
Now they tell you. Say for country where we say things they run the way we supposed to run. This person, for example,
No, this is what I mentioned
suppose
now.
don't resign.
Let me show- I
Because
mentioned
how
now.
you for okay where dem get accident e different.
Mm.
So people wey wan come still pay money, e go still comot, e go still different abi.
Mm.
Abi no be the train wey
And
e
come
dey
to think of it,
supervise.
I feel
Na dem
say,
get am. So wetin happen to the money wey the train
me
dey
I
make?
feel say this government,
Mm.
they still dey sleep. Before we enter this studio now, we dey tell me for something. This government, they still dey sleep. Why I thought say they still dey sleep be say in Kaduna now, you know we travel by flight.
Okay, by roads.
You know they attack the airport the other day.
Yeah.
I know now.
You know we travel by flight. You know we travel by train. You know we travel by road. That is one. Two, if you look
Maybe
at
na for us to
I dey
dey
come.
They'll
I
be
dey come.
themselves,
We go down to
with-
witches with that.
fly.
You know, if you look at it from Kaduna to Abuja, na just 2 hours.
Wow.
Maybe they don't know say they don't reach them. I'm telling you, this government never know say they don't reach them. The only thing where they remain now just to hoist their flag for I dey come Winifred.
so
They
they
just to host just to host their flag for Villa. That is one.
You know, say
Another thing.
sorry, oh, when you dey talk say this government no know say they don't reach them. Na true. They say lawmakers sef now dey express worry. They say because they ask them which one be lawmaker here, which one be lawmaker here.
Especially
Eh.
the
So they
train.
ask them for the train.
Yes, for the kidnappers they ask say which one be all lawmakers here. Who be the lawmakers here?
So
So
what
then the lawmakers don't dey fear.
so
that
what
say
I
na
dey
them
talk
be
be
the
say
target.
you can look at it. Sometimes it go be like saying na last year, governor of Niger State, Sonny Bello, dey talk say they attack somewhere in
Yeah.
Niger State. The man talk say from Abuja, from this place to Abuja, it's just about 100 kilometers from the Niger, the community. Say it's just about 100 kilometers. And wetin the man dey try talk be say whether they like it or not, whether Abuja government like it or not, these people are in Abuja already, and that is the truth. We cannot shy away from it. In fact, as I dey comot from my house this morning, as I dey drive comot from my house this morning, I just dey think about all these things. My conclusion, make I tell you my conclusion. As I dey think about all these things, my conclusion be say, na God hand we dey now.
Not
I'm
no,
telling
no.
you.
If
I'm telling
them Amechi and im co-ministers, they go sick, they go abroad, they go treat themselves
Headache.
with taxpayer
Like now,
money.
me I dey get headache
So
now.
people
I don't
now,
know where I
ordinary
go to
common
treat myself.
Nigerians now, because they no dey safe again. If they go by road or if they fly, they go say make they enter plane. They gas that you can say the poor Nigerians again outside the way still dey suffer. Make they can't contribute money.
That
That one makes
make
sense.
sense.
You say
That
the
one
kind,
makes sense.
who say the kind minister we say we will get this time? Not be I talk about this every time. Not being get that time when people quite say doctors don't go below you go. They say we get enough doctors for Nigeria. People go there and say now both agbo sellers
Now
and
they can't join them.
herbalists them and then be doctors. You understand? Now see I mention for come out now as minister now. Come tell us say also number now enter plane. Also number now then kidnap.
Na
Waiting
enter
for
train.
waiting for the tell us
We
now
not
as
get
minister.
up till now. We not get big number because things not straight. Things get careless.
now.
They want use
They
time.
do
I don't
wuru-wuru for
take
the thing.
cover am. Make nobody cover the thing.
Person
No.
they find will search for
At the end of the day, exactly.
they must shop
Money we
inside.
supposed to generate. We gonna go China, go they borrow money. Where we take do the train. At the end of the day, we not go see realize money from that train.
Train,
Though. They pay China back because so most of the money they enter some people pocket.
My
That one
people,
makes sense.
this matter, as if you talk safe, body they scratch you. If you use that anger, they scratch them. This matter, they scratch us for body.
We not wicked though. Not be say we not care for the patient, but
The thing they
make
scratch us for
government take
body.
care of them.
But as it be, somebody thought some people will repair Nigeria. I assume they bomb fire. I may not go anywhere. Will they come back, Nana?
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Everyday tori we dey make sense.
My people now welcome. I was so nearly born on top this matter. I think they pay people body rich. But as people don't get it, we'll do. Now let's talk. Now we'll talk. People be there come out and now if you want to tell us to the come up and Winifred.
I not talk anything.
Okay, what we talk say we dey talk say no make Amechi as the same money where they get when they go abroad go they treat themselves make they also bring that kind of same money
They carry their family
from
follow body
taxpayers
go for.
money come back make they take treat the patient.
All of
Because
us now Nigeria, all of us
every
go.
Nigerians we dey suffer now we know wetin we dey bear say wetin dey happen and all these people wey dey involved na our family na dem still be so make dem treat am so that statement say make we raise money e no make sense
Make you
at
draw that
all.
At all, it no
Not
make
make
sense.
sense.
In fact,
It no make sense
you don't nail am. Make him withdraw that statement. Honestly, it no
It
make
no
sense.
make sense.
If them they
Because
will, they
you
will
just
sick.
all wetin he just been na make dem give am the 3 billion make they do the something
Once an
na.
election
So
dey
make
come.
everybody just close eye
You
make
know-
dem just bring out the 3
How
billion.
this happen now, So people know the target, what they want to make from this restructuring. Maybe a patient, don't say election day around the corner. Maybe big channel money to your campaign. So when you know the case people don't die, something happen.
He don't tell you say 100.
No be politician, you know how them be now. Now politician be now, you know how them
Even if
be.
you not contest
No,
you
you
get person
don't
wey
say-
go
You get who
dey
was
support.
sponsor
You
now.
talk say make you bring part of the
You
money
go
wey
see who
you
go
You
go.
get who was support you understand?
abeg make dem print the names manifest dey get names now.
Nah,
Get
even
ticket.
For how
Let's
many
talk
days now? They never get
Even
the
let's
name
talk
of
him.
the people.
I even see one letter now, one Kaduna State one office for Kaduna State right now. Say if your relative they are among those people for that train, maybe you call one number to
Yes, I see that letter.
I see that
too.
letter.
I see that letter.
Maybe you
So
call
for person to dey call na not be money we use to
meanwhile manifest they get phone number.
manifest
They get phone number when you fit reach
They
family.
get name
No,
no be
get
our
next
name
of kin.
again.
When you fit reach in case anything
You
happen.
know say when they want dey sell ticket for you you go give them ID card.
Nah.
So then they write your name with the ID card. So they not fit produce manifest of people
How
wey
many days
enter
now?
train.
It's
No,
how many
some
days?
people know. Some people know right. No right. Like you said, na racketeering that they do. That the ticket
We
they
no
sell
wan know
am
that
na-
one
No.
no. Because normally everybody go bring their ID card take write name make dem give us the manifest.
Make I make you come and say Nigerians we saw I saw you say my people dey do racketeering. I don't think for the tell us now
Na
they
so
beg.
no be
If for the beg
say
now Sabema no
see,
beg so.
You
We
know,
need
say
three
if they
people.
come, you know why. Make I tell you why they list. Why it dey difficult to bring the list out. If they bring the list out, and maybe there is something wey be say dey shady, wuru inside, they go know say na further indictment on their part. say they no do wetin they suppose do. They no do the right thing. Now the reason why this one be like that, be that. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. So if they bring any list out now, would be say get killed leg or something, now further indictment for them.
You know,
Now the reason why
wetin-
it's difficult to bring
for
this
wetin
out.
just dey happen now, federal
Oh,
government
our
suppose
angel dey
know
here.
say this NROC make dem add am on top for make dem set target for them.
Our
As
angel dey
our
here. We have no verse.
revenue-
Smoke read our
Okay.
our comments. I beg us read our angel come today.
Okay, and Ejefonti,
Ejefonti,
thank you.
Thank
Say,
you very much.
sometimes I wonder what is the role of the numerous uncountable SAs and PAs that these politicians parading themselves as leaders have here and there. Statement like this is an indictment on the government of the day.
Yes,
That's all.
ma'am.
A country that has the highest paid politicians on earth with frivolous and ridiculous allowances. Where this statement coming from Amechi is not surprising to some of us. Country where the
Even me.
government they join the citizenry catch cruise. I'm conclude by saying when you
Even me, even me, I'm not surprised.
Thank you very
We
much.
thank you as a call us so they
You
took
know,
my put.
for
The matter
wetin-
really, me, I'm not
well,
surprised.
wetin we dey do since the rush as one day conclude the matter since the rush we don know say sotey racketeering because of the racketeering wey e dey that means the rush for all this trade e really dey high.
Yes.
So
The
wetin
demand,
federal government
the demand.
the demand really dey. So wetin federal government go do make dem dey set tight target make dem put am in the place of FROS customs wey go dey generate revenue for us.
For
Make
themselves.
Amechi don forget say we take a Chinese loan to build this railway, so we need to pay them back, and na through that railway abi him get any other place wey
We
we
get on that comment, so
Basi
Basi Sami.
Now see finish.
Basi Sami say na
Now see
Now you
finish.
finish, oh.
Government
No
don't see us
serious.
finish. They don't say we know. Now true.
fit do
Well, na
anything.
true,
Well,
no?
na true.
If the government don
Honestly.
say dem
In
know
fact,
say
Basi,
We got
I
we
give
get
you thumb up.
Apostle
Really.
Paul Junior.
Apostle support you know say we no get government for now.
But not true.
Not true.
But that man, now you ever stuck with that.
Amechi
Amechi Charles say,
Our
government
government
no
no
serious.
serious.
dem
They
no
don't
even get
even
sense
get
at all.
But not true.
okay, Angel don't come
Angel
again.
don't
Okay,
come
say, okay, for the
You not
sake of
conclude
time,
the other time, say.
I will conclude by saying when you elect mediocres into power, you have to be ready to accept all form of
And the truth be that
frivolities
one.
and comic shenanigans.
Now the truth be that so. We say
And therefore, thank you so much.
committee
Thank
come
you
out
very
and
much.
say he wan run now. People will still for support am. Now wetin be team that? I want to bring the
This
second
one wey
that
you
now.
talk say somebody wan run, somebody talk say everybody wan run, where dem dey run go?
You know, me, I serious for wetin I talk for. Make dem put am up for customs, FROS. Make dem set target for am because we no fit all this money now go dey enter one person pocket. E no go fit continue like that because they calculate am about how many millions a week wey you go just dey enter one person pocket. Meanwhile, they say dem dey pay you, dem give you house, dem give you
When
driver,
you get SA,
dem
get
give you
PA.
cook, get FPA.
Get
That one
house.
never still do.
You get medical allowance.
I been
If
where
you
we
get
expect
SDQ,
to
go
get
Dubai, go treat
Chinese loan
Eh,
wey
we
dey take
want
up and down. How much we don dey own?
Somebody say they already mortgage Nigeria. Say because
That's
now you check all the loan where they owe. And to just say
Exactly.
Nigeria, say okay, Chinese carry Nigeria, maybe. But you know, as I can't think this thing, this train matter. I can't go somewhere. Also, our people they do say country hard. People say do croquet well. When some girls for school for Zaria now, if they want to try for Abuja, they also make a run enter train to Abuja. All of us now they want to trace them. And some men,
Na true.
some men tell their wife say I did night duty or I dey go official trip.
Maybe
They will say make
meanwhile
I
they
get-
go
I
Kaduna.
get example like that plenty o.
So this kind of thing be like when breeze blow, fall
Yeah,
just
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Maybe when the list come out, maybe madam comes to say my husband went there for. I see name for the list. My people,
No say dem say if dem throw stone for market,
you don't
dem
know
no
who
Nah,
know.
one
Okay.
person go like.
I also say people say they do kurukere. This one now open her eye say as they go, you never know what will happen.
Eh.
So I beg, oga when you sabi do kurukere, if you dey go Kano, that man now say I can't dey go. Let me see you say I dey go Lagos. Meanwhile, they'll see you for Kano. Make you know say as they go, you don't know how you will take come back. My important time they go for our relationship corner, person carry cry come. So I saw call and cry. Carry cry meet us for this our editorial. This one, whether make I call the ladies to Egbe, or whether make I don't know what I'll call and shout because she said she don't date one bobo for 7 years old. Therefore, how to cry the way she dey cry. I mean, say she don't invest one bobo well. 7 years don't go now. Say December last year, I come and say I not do again. Then she come say okay. Now she come see wedding card. You say bobo wan go marry another woman. The card don't come out. Now she don't wait 7 years for the bobo. Then she come say make we advise something she go do.
Wetin she go do?
No,
Wey
wait
Baba
na.
don do.
Wait na. Me want advice say Ekule go carry second wife.
For wetin na?
So how she want to? How you want this kind of girl Ekule?
Well, like you don't sell, you don't discover. I say na swagbe, and na swagbe true.
Because
It be like one video. It looks so real.
Yeah.
What my friend said to me. So the guy,
Mm.
amongst people they there, some few people, maybe 1, 5 or so, they around. They do their things. Sha. Now me I come say I been a real one. So now the guy come tell the guy say make him marry me. Will you marry me? Give her a ring. As he propose. And the guy give her slap. Twa first.
I see the video. Be like say I see.
He said, put on. They say, He said 7 years old. 7
I
years.
see the video.
I mean, put on. If you like, maybe no hurry. Do the wedding or make it stay.
Na for road dem do the wedding sef. Na for road dem.
Na not see the wedding, but this one na the ring proposal.
Okay.
Never give her slap. I don't say, wetin you say? 7 years, 7
Eh.
years old. Put on, my friend.
no,
Put
after
on.
7 years now, you can't even
If
marry.
you like, not quick.
After
Go
7
do the
years, you
wedding.
can't even say you want marry. You say you want go honeymoon. Where the honey dey? You don't leave the honey finish. Now, anything move you come go after 7 years. But this one now you can't date 1 year,
So
2 years, 3 years.
Man, use 7
The
years.
man don't get that money.
You don't
You
use 7
don't
years.
get that the get money finish now. Go pay on that girl.
Go use
Bride
am
price.
buy marry
When
am
you come
back.
they cry. So I know you all know the kind of advice to give the sister. Or that's why I say cool marriage cancel or
I
day.
don tell you now. Make the girl just find a level.
Make trouble. Say no, say for
Which
no,
one?
Which one they
ah,
go
Which
make?
trouble?
they will say if you don't want this marriage to hold, raise up your hands. Make she go raise up her hands.
Wait, say something. Openly. They say they want do one that time. Say if you dey in relationship with a girl, even if not
I
married,
see
you
that
go.
thing true, but you no get head
You
again.
go
If you promise
give-
somebody say you wan marry am or you wan
For
disappoint
how many
am,
years you
I
go
say
pay the
you
girl
go,
some money?
but I no sure say anything.
You see, they do one like that for abroad.
I see am. I see that.
They say if na
thing
live
I see am,
together,
but e be like
they are
say
not married.
e be like say dem no.
They not pursue
I
am.
no
Okay, this kind girl now, what's in come with the advice? Make she
I
just
don
go.
tell you now.
Make she
Make
cry
the
go
guy
house.
go start all over again with another bobo now. So that's 19.
So when you for you can't talk.
The girl not smart. Now the girl not just smart at all. You not smart, and now the girl, you know, say men na be always be men,
Yeah.
and men faster. So now her foolishness, now it land her for this situation. So make she find her level. If she like another relationship, make she go do the
Make she
same.
still continue. They go the cooper. My pastor
But
say
why will you even allow a man to date you for 7 years?
7 good years. I said this one now.
It's a waste of time.
Ah,
Waste
I
of
said this
time.
one. If you finally come marry, no honeymoon because honey don't finish for the moon. Now empty moon, now remain. But my sister, you don't hear am for your with your own ear. Oh. When if and Kule say you know open your eye well.
Not
Say
sharp.
I wish your name na Irene. Maybe for open eye well. That's not already happen. Everybody they make mistake for life. You understand? But if you don't make that mistake, you learn from that mistake. So I know will repeat it again. As not already happen now. There's something you carry on. No, just leave that bobo with the wife when you say you want marry. You carry on with your own life. Then God can't give you correct bobo this time. But the other thing we say, make you shine your eye this time. So you not go enter 1 chance, 2 times. And we're out like that. So we pray that God will help you and God will lead you, will guide you to the right person this time. May you not cry again because cry no will change what already happened. You know, so pity advice to reach you. Our time don't go. As our time they go, not all this train matter and I'm making some people say I'm making they drink before it all some kind of things. What you want to
Well,
talk
me, I
about?
don't know whether I did, but
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
talk.
Me, I don't know.
But that I talk. But okay, make I just put it this way.
Mm.
I don't think say they drink. But this guy, wait,
Okay, they smoke.
wait.
Mm.
I don't know whether they drink,
Mm.
but this kind of talk resemble the talk of person who they drink. I don't know how they go talk.
What do you talk when you pray?
The talk as Kule talk, it not make sense. Abba, make it not be you for talk this kind of thing. Make it just clean mouth. Make it clean mouth. Maybe na mistake.
So, also I come from Rivers. For that place, they say you drink over for that area where that's in there. Now you get
Are you
Yoruba
saying
name.
say you don't drink?
You get Yoruba.
Is
But
that
no,
what
you know they some because you get Yoruba, they get Igbo name journal. So me not know how to follow Gogoro people own. I've been a which one in join. The thing is, I'm actually this talk when you talk, it not fit you. But me, Shas, and you talk, and me, man, I not surprised because I know what you fit talk. Because I hear this talk when you talk, I not surprised.
One pass, Sam dogs and as it finish. You know, finish. You don't see us finish. Nothing will happen.
No, my I dey say abeg this finish make you not repeat abeg. So make it end for years. My people, we thank una follow to chukwu for our story, chukwu for our story. As it be so our time don't go, don't try whole time. As it come day, we will go now. Tomorrow the same time, man, una follow us down again with the count on that hot story. We gonna join us again. We thank una for our time, our air time. God will reward you now in a bag, Gary.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 08036886158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.